Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Nifty Forecast. And I'm very glad to share it with you all that whatever we predicted yesterday, the market just heard us. I don't know whether you are an operator and driving it, but yes, whatever we discussed yesterday has actually happened exactly the same. The market has just fallen down from the open or the high to some extent to trap the retailers, and the Nifty never looked back. It has just gone up, right? Yeah, so this is the power of data engineering that we talk about. So I welcome you again to this channel, and I request you all, please share this channel information among your friends, and I would request you all again to add at least one subscriber to my channel, and that will be immense boost to me to come up with interesting, insightful, useful content to one and all. I hope everybody is with me on this. Yeah, so let's quickly try to understand what has happened today in the market, right? It is nothing new, I must say, that we have already discussed, and it has happened, right? It really is wonderful that it happened exactly the way that we discussed. So, okay, so there is nothing much to look at the intraday chart. And let's quickly look at the daily chart. And what do we infer? There is a good number of volumes that we can see as compared to yesterday. And it is definitely a green candle. It was just a trap in the morning session that we noticed, and the market never looked back. Right. What does data tell us? What does data tell us? Let's quickly look into the BAV copy that we download from NSE, and here we are. What we get to understand is 2,18,000, yeah, 21,85,000 contracts are lost. I mean, the change in open interest is minus in this month because it is an expiry tomorrow. So obviously, the open interest in the current month will be lessened, I mean removed, and it will be added in the next month, in the for month, right? So that is what we visibly see here. As to the contracts, whatever are lost here, 21 contract, 21 lakh are added with an addition of 6 lakh more contracts, right? And in the for month also there is a decent number of contracts, that is 67,000 odd. But yeah, we are only bothered about this for now because it is an expiry tomorrow. This we will not really look at. Okay, so what does this information tell us? There have been a lot of open interest created. In which direction, that we will have to identify. But let's quickly look at the intraday chart again. So the market has risen up from the bottom. I mean, this price level approximately 15,200, and it has increased phenomenally. Eh, and in that journey of Nifty, you know, uh, there have been a lot of open interest created. So what does this mean? Market price is increasing and open interest is also increasing. That is one way of identifying a bullish market. But yeah, we will not conclude now. Let's look at the intraday volumes. So this is the FNO participant wise volume report that we are looking at, and this only tells us what happened today. That's it by all the market participants: client, DII, FIA, and Pro. So let's look at the DII, FIA, and Pro, not the client, definitely not. What he did is add a phenomenal number of long contracts. This is the long contracts number, and this is the short contract number of cumulative figure of DII, FIA, and Pro. So if we do a math, subtract the shorts minus longs, we get to know that long contracts are traded more in the index, right? So yeah, market has increased phenomenally, and we see some marginal improvement in the number of longs. So what do we infer? This shows that longs are added, but to what intensity? We will look at the next report, that is FNO participant wise open interest, right? Yeah, this is the data that we were talking about. So here again we do a quick analysis on what DII, FII, and Pro did. So let's quickly look at these are the number of long contracts on the index, and these are the number of short contracts on index. So after a long time. I mean, it's been at least a couple of weeks or more than that, that we get to see that long contracts, this long contracts, I mean, this positive number, what we are able to see here means that on a positional game, the long contracts are dominating the short contracts. What does this mean? This means bullishness is there, dominating the bearishness, right? So that is what we get to understand in the index. So, so what is the trade plan for tomorrow? How do we plan? I mean, is it really sufficient enough information? Although we get to understand that in the BAV copy, the number of contracts are added in the next month contract, right? That is a little bullish sign when the price increased. Here also we get to know that long contracts are increased. Okay, I would want to stay focused with this. This is my tool. Here, what I understand is at the end of the game, I mean, by end of the game, as in 3 o'clock to 3:30, there have been a significant number of calls being bought, and the number of puts written by end of the day remained a little higher than what is still open in the calls, right? So that means, puts the number of puts written are still open in position even overnight, and there have been a lot of calls bought. So yeah, here is the trade plan for tomorrow. So market has accumulated a lot of long positions, and tomorrow there is a higher probability of moving higher, at least to some extent, before we take a fresh view on the market direction, because it is a expiry day. Market will be absolutely volatile, and again I request you all, in case you are a novice trader or a fresher in the market, I request you not to trade in this particular day, right? But in case if you are an informed trader, if you have absolute control on your trades, just go ahead. I mean, this day can give you 1 is to 2, 1 is to 4, 1 is to 10, whatnot. You all know it. But yeah, I will leave it up to you. But I would always request my followers to be very cautious and very controlled in their trade. Right. So the trade plan for tomorrow is very simple. Look for a long position initially. I mean, if even though if the market gaps down, the market has to come up, because there have been a lot of puts written, and there have been a lot of long contracts added in the futures as well. So for them to book profits, or to marginally close their positions in loss, the market has to go up. So yeah, I'm a little bullish on the market tomorrow. But yes, it being an end of the month, a monthly expiry, if there is a sudden fall also, that is nowhere visible in the chart at this moment. But in case the positions are built in such a way, because what happens is, we have already discussed the other day, market has always been trading much lower levels in this entire month. I mean, if we look at it, this month started here somewhere at 14,500, and we are now standing at 15,300. I am sure there have been a lot of negative positions created by the players, market players, right? And for them to book their positions, I am sure there might be a good game tomorrow, in case if they plan it that way, right? So stay cautious, plan your trades well in advance, and have absolute control on the trade. Otherwise, don't enter into it, right? So that's about the content for the day. And as always, I would sincerely request you, in case if you are liking this content, I want you all to encourage me, motivate me by getting more subscribers. And please do comment, in case if you're not liking my content, comment with your appropriate inputs, so that I will improve my content and make a content interesting content for you. Yeah, thank you so much for spending time on this video. Have a great time. Bye bye.